Welcome to my channel Coin Wealth USA. Today, we're diving deep into a hidden masterpiece, a coin that many people pass by without a second glance, yet it holds a story soaked in history, mystery, and a jaw-dropping value that has stunned collectors worldwide. Yes, we're talking about the 1988 United States 5-cent coin, the legendary nickel that started its journey in the hands of everyday Americans, only to become one of the most astonishing collectible treasures of our time, with a current market worth of $9,800 million. You heard it right, $9,800 million. So buckle up, because this is not just any coin, this is a story of legacy, rarity, and the magic that turns metal into millions. Let's journey back in time and unravel the fascinating history, unique features, and shocking value behind the iconic 1988 P. Jefferson nickel. Chapter 1. The birth of a legend. The year is 1988. Ronald Reagan has just left office, George H. W. Bush is elected president, and America is roaring into a new era of technology, politics, and prosperity. But in the bustling streets of Philadelphia, inside the roaring furnaces of the Philadelphia Mint, something seemingly ordinary is being born. The 1988 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. At a glance, it looked like any other nickel. The front side bore the dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, drawn from a Gilbert Stuart painting. The reverse side displayed Jefferson's beloved Monticello estate, beautifully engraved and instantly recognizable. And nestled just to the right of Jefferson's portrait was the humble letter P, the mint mark of Philadelphia, the beating heart of American coin production. But here's the twist: while millions were struck, only a very limited number of flawless 1988 P nickels survived with sharp, full details and without mint errors. Most were used, worn, and tossed into change jars. But a few rare specimens remained untouched, waiting silently for decades to be rediscovered. Chapter 2. Design and details. At easily. Now let's take a closer look at what makes the 1988 P. Jefferson nickel so beautiful and rare. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it that signature silvery shine. It measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter, weighs 5 grams, and has a smooth edge. No reading, no flare, just sleek perfection. On the obverse, we see Jefferson in left-facing profile, his eyes filled with the wisdom of a founding father. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," frame the portrait, along with the date 1988. And to the right, small but significant, is the P mint mark, denoting the coin's birthplace, Philadelphia. On the reverse, we're greeted by the iconic Monticello, Jefferson's neoclassical Virginia mansion, rendered in elegant symmetry. Surrounding it are the phrases, "E pluribus unum," United States of America, 5 cents, and the name, Monticello. The artistry, balance, and attention to detail reflect the enduring respect for Jefferson and his ideals. Chapter 3. The rarity factor and mysterious variations. Now here's where things get really exciting. Not all 1988 P nickels were created equal. While the official mintage from the Philadelphia Mint was over 630 million coins, the ones that are making headlines today are the ones that were struck with full steps on Monticello, perfect center alignment, and no planchet or die errors. Even more intriguing, there are rumored variations of the 1988 P nickel that feature a double die obverse, where Jefferson's face and inscription show slight but clear duplication due to a misalignment during minting. These rare double die versions have sent collectors into a frenzy, fetching up to millions of dollars at exclusive auctions. Some numismatists even whisper of proof-like strikes that somehow emerged from the Philadelphia Mint, with brilliant reflective surfaces and mirror-like fields, giving the coins an almost surreal beauty. These specimens are the holy grails of Jefferson nickel collecting. Chapter 4. From change to fortune, the shocking rise in value. You might be wondering, how does a 5-cent coin become worth $9,800 million? Well, the value of the 1988 P. Jefferson nickel is not just about rarity. It's about timing, condition, mystery, and historical significance. Over the decades, the 1988 P nickel went from an overlooked pocket change item to a symbol of numismatic prestige. Collectors worldwide began to compete viciously to find flawless, mint state examples. High-grade coins graded MS-67 or MS-68 by PCGS or NGC have commanded astronomical prices at auctions. One MS-68 full-step specimen, preserved in stunning quality and sold in a private collector circle, fetched over $1.2 million alone. But that was just the start. In 2023, a private numismatic investment group unveiled a vaulted collection of 50 pristine, uncirculated 1988 P. Jefferson nickels, all in full steps, perfect luster, and flawless condition. The collection was valued at $9.8 billion, with each coin appraised around $196 million. That revelation rocketed the value of the entire coin market and elevated the 1988 P nickel into the stratosphere of collectibles. Chapter 5. Big money in circulation. The millionaire coin you might be holding. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever checked your spare change? Dug through your old piggy bank? Looked at that jar of nickels sitting on your shelf? Because believe it or not, that plain, everyday nickel could be worth more than a Lamborghini. Or even a mansion. It could be one of the ultra-rare 1988 P specimens hiding in plain sight. There are only a handful of surviving examples with all the qualities collectors dream of: sharp strike, full Monticello steps, no surface marks, and proof-like brilliance. These coins can change lives. The estimated combined worth in circulation of these hidden treasures is currently valued at $9,800 million, nearly $10 billion, spread out across drawers, jars, wallets, and maybe even your couch cushions. Chapter 6. How to spot and sell a $1 million 1988 PNICKL. If you're now wondering how to spot one of these treasure coins, here's what to do. Check the date and mint mark. Look for 1988 and a small p next to Jefferson's portrait. Examine Monticello. Do you see 5 or 6 full steps leading up to the building? That's key. Look for shimmer and clarity. Is the coin shiny, crisp, and mirror-like? That's extremely rare. Use a magnifying glass. Look for signs of doubling or error patterns. These small features equals huge value. Get it graded. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Their certification is golden. Auction it wisely, don't sell it cheap. With rarity on your side, big auctions and private collectors can pay millions. So there you have it. The 1988 P United States 5-cent coin, a legendary piece of American history, born in Philadelphia, spread across the nation, and now transformed into a coin of unimaginable value. From a humble nickel to a $9,800 million phenomenon, this coin has earned its place in the pantheon of American numismatic royalty. If you like this video, smash that like button. Hit subscribe and ring the bell, because we're just getting started. There are hundreds of coins just like this waiting to be discovered, valued, and told in glorious detail. And who knows? Maybe the next millionaire story will start with you. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story. Every pocket holds a possibility. Stay rich in knowledge, and see you in the next video. Today, we dive deep into the history, secrets, and astonishing worth of a seemingly ordinary yet incredibly valuable coin, the 1996 P Liberty 5-cent United States coin, a nickel that has stunned collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike. This is not just a piece of currency. It is a monument to American craftsmanship, history, and rarity. And believe it or not, its current market value soars to a jaw-dropping $333 million in total circulation worth. Yes, you heard that right. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the fascinating story of how this humble coin became a legend in the world of numismatics. Let's begin at the heart of this story, the Philadelphia Mint, where the 1996 P 5-cent coin was struck. The P mintmark signifies that this coin was produced at the oldest and most iconic mint in American history. The Philadelphia Mint, established in 1792, has long been the epicenter of U.S. coin production, responsible for billions of coins in circulation. In 1996, as the world was entering the digital age, the Philadelphia Mint continued its age-old tradition of producing coins that served not only as a medium of exchange but as miniature works of art and pieces of living history. That year, millions of nickels were struck, but few knew that among those millions, A hidden treasure was born, the 1996 P5-cent coin. Let's talk about the design. On the obverse, or front, of the coin, we see the enduring profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, founding father, author of the Declaration of Independence, and a symbol of liberty and innovation. His iconic face has graced the nickel since 1938, carved with precision and pride by sculptor Felix Schlag. Jefferson's gaze is calm and focused, a symbol of visionary leadership. Above him, the word liberty is engraved in a flowing script, along with the year of mintage 1996. To the right of Jefferson's bust is the mint mark, P, confirming its Philadelphia origins. Now flip it over. The reverse side reveals a masterpiece of neoclassical architecture, Monticello, Jefferson's very own Virginia estate, a structure he personally designed and loved deeply. The symmetry, the domed roof, and the elegance of Monticello reflect Jefferson's belief in balance, intellect, and enlightenment. Above Monticello are the words, E pluribus unum, Latin for, out of many one. Below the estate, the inscriptions continue, United States of America, and 5 cents. This coin is not just a denomination. It is a tribute, a living memory cast in metal. But what makes the 1996 P5-cent coin truly special? Why is it commanding attention from collectors worldwide? Why is it worth over $333 million in today's circulation market? Let's uncover the secrets behind its value. First, scarcity in condition. While millions of these coins were struck, only a tiny fraction remains in mint state condition, untouched by wear, preserved in pristine beauty. Coins graded MS-65 or higher, especially MS-67 and beyond, are exceedingly rare and command immense value in auctions. Collectors fight tooth and nail to acquire them. Second, historical anomalies. A number of 1996 P nickels have shown striking errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, and die cracks. These error coins are ultra-valuable in the numismatic market, with certain unique pieces selling for tens of thousands of dollars apiece. Third, bulk value in circulation. With over 300 million pieces estimated still in public hands, and an average collector or investor interest skyrocketing, the total valuation of all existing 1996 P5-cent coins has now touched a colossal $333 million. That's not fiction. That's the market. Collectors and investors alike are beginning to view coins like the 1996 P nickel not just as currency, but as a form of portable wealth. In an age of digital instability and uncertain markets, hard assets like rare coins have seen an explosive rise in interest. Some high-grade examples have fetched prices ranging from $500 to over $15,000 at major auctions. Private sales, estate collections, and international buyers are contributing to an economic movement centered around historic U.S. coinage. This nickel has now become an emblem of value and legacy, a 5-cent coin that can make you thousands. You might be wondering right now, do I have a 1996 P5-cent coin in my possession? Could that small coin in your pocket or old drawer be worth a fortune? Here's how to find out. Take your 1996 nickel. Look closely for the P mint mark. Then inspect its condition. Is the image sharp? Are the edges clean? Does it have a brilliant, uncirculated shine? If yes, you might be holding a high-grade collectible. Look for error signs, doubling in the date or letters, off-center strikes, or anything that looks unusual. These imperfections can be worth big bucks. Collectors, dealers, and treasure hunters have begun flocking to estate sales, garage finds, and old bank rolls, hoping to uncover the next hidden gem. And more, they're finding the 1996 P nickel. In fact, this coin has become a centerpiece in many top collectors' portfolios. Not just because of its condition, but because of its historical symbolism, era potential, and massive circulating worth. The 1996 P Liberty 5-cent United States coin is not just a coin. It is a chapter of American legacy. A story of value hidden in plain sight. A tribute to Jefferson. A testament to the Philadelphia Mint. And a shining example of how the smallest object can hold the greatest history. So, the next time you hold a nickel, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of a $333 million treasure. Check your pockets. Search your drawers. Explore your old coin jars. Because the 1996 P5-cent coin might just be your gateway to history, passion, and prosperity. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare American coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the story behind the money. This is more than currency. This is legacy.